Cancer, welcome to your May 2025 General Love Reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. Guys, I know I've been a little MIA. I just had my baby in March. That was a little unexpected. The due date was April, so he came in on March 26th, and I've had to take some time to take care of myself, to take care of my son, and I really want to say I appreciate your guys' understanding, your loving messages of love and support. It's truly touching, and I'm so blessed to have you guys. So thank you so much. I can't wait to be back and get started in connecting with you guys. I love doing this channel and I love to see you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Cancer and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. This means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys, but if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have about your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Cancer. Wow, so what I saw was a bridge, and that's all it would show me is a bridge. And I was like, okay, interesting. Maybe someone lives by a bridge in a city where there's like a famous bridge, and that's just like kind of confirming who's like tapped into the energy here. But then I kind of felt deeper with that energy. It's like a transition period for you, Cancer. And I will pull cards to kind of get a little bit more pinpointed exactly what this transition is, but definitely generally there's some transition going from one place to another in your love life. So whether it's kind of been in a little bit of a dry space, I think you're getting to where the grass is greener, or someone wants to kind of bridge, you know, the connection between the two of you from going from one level where it was to another. I definitely feel Spirit's intervention here with you though. I definitely feel for some of you guys, there's something you wanted to have in your love life, to experience in your love life, that Spirit has heard your prayers, your thoughts, your meditations on it. And Spirit wants to be that bridge to help you guide to that other side of where you want to get this, whether this is with a specific someone or just like the transition you've been wanting to have in your love life that a lot of you have been like waiting for. So that bridge is happening in May. That transition, I feel, for a lot of you guys, and again, we'll pull cards to get more specific here, but I definitely feel this is a big transition in your love life that's about to happen in May, and I'm excited to see it. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you guys. So Spirit, tell me about the energy surrounding Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whose energy wants to come through for Cancer? Why are they coming through? And what does this mean for Cancer for May 2025? Someone from their past, present, or future Cancer for Cancer. Let's see, Spirit. Ooh, okay, so we have fire. Talk about a spicy transition here. And it says, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So Spirit is kind of telling me here, Cancer, that there's like a cleansing happening in your love life, and there's a fiery, passionate thing that wants to be started, that wants to be sparked. And I feel like there has been like a breakup you've experienced, or maybe a disappointment in a love that you've experienced in the beginning of this year, maybe the end of 2024. And Spirit's saying, all right, you know, that happened the way it happened. And I think some of you guys were definitely hurt by it or disappointed by it. But it's time to bounce back. And Spirit just wants you to be in very strong fire element. Even if you don't have a lot of fire in your chart, Spirit wants you to tap into that, because Spirit wants you to get excited. Spirit wants you to be in mindset of, I'm going to have it. I'm going to get there. And I feel a lot of you guys may even have strong fire in your chart, or may even be dealing with a fire sign now or in the very near future, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel a part of this spark that wants to come in May. Like, I feel, again, maybe either you're transitioning from one period of being heartbroken, hurt, or disappointed to this new beginning. There has to be some sort of letting go. And I wonder if some of you guys, I know it's easier said than done, and I know that we're all in different places right now, but for some of you that are in still like of a hurt place over this person, they no longer need to have power over you anymore, as far as emotionally, as far as like apprehensions, suspicions based off of dealing with someone from the past, because this brand new energy is unlike what you've dealt with before. I can already feel that, and it's an intensity, it's an automatic spark, an automatic chemistry that you guys feel from meeting this person. But I still feel a little bit of a holding back, like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I, you know, want to go through with this, if I'm afraid of the past repeating itself. And that's where Spirit may be helping with the bridge of, you know, showing you that this person's different, showing you that this is so much more in alignment with you, showing you that this person is going to be the spark to have some very passionate future with this person. I definitely feel like this is your time to be fiery, excited, you know, get dressed, look good, go out. And I think you're going to find someone in May that is going to fully encapture you and be encaptured by you, Cancer. Maybe for those of you who have already met this person, it's going to just be even more hanging out with them, more experience with them, and that's going to help you let go of the pain from the past if there is someone that's still been in your heart space. Tell me more about this energy for Cancer. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, but I had to look at the bottom of the deck because it says new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So with the red flags here, okay, I definitely feel as if this is the red flags of someone that may be, honestly, Cancer, I wonder now if there's someone from the past still trying to be present in your life. And that's why Spirit is saying, like, burn that bridge. Clearly. You know, I wonder if they've been following you again on Instagram, or like they like blocked and unblocked you, and now they're trying to get your attention in a way. And so like Spirit definitely wants you to steer clear of that. And if you guys are already getting, you know, some sort of anxiety seeing someone from the past come back, Spirit wants you to know, yeah, you should be cautioned. But with this at the bottom of the deck, like, again, this is what's on the other side of letting go of this, you know, chaotic or stressful or hurtful connection, whether it's something where you have to really like not contact them back if they try to contact you, or, you know, fully let the emotion go of the hurt and the pain that that has caused for, you know, what you've been through. And I'm not downplaying it at all. Definitely, you know, experience your emotions as they come, but don't stay in it, you know. And I feel for some of you, you're holding yourself back from being fully engaged in love and romance because of that hurt and pain. But the new love is trying to come in your life. Spirit is trying to grant you that. But there is something that still is blocking maybe this from fully coming in. And that's where the bridge is coming in to kind of help. What does this person want to tell you, Cancer, that they haven't told you? I almost said Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Someone from the past could have been a Scorpio, or you could have strong Scorpio in your chart. There could be a Scorpio cross watcher, hey. But anyway, what does this energy want to tell Cancer that they haven't told Cancer they want to tell Cancer? I know you are thinking about me and it excites me. Ooh, okay, so this could go definitely from someone in the past. They're cocky. They're very cocky. I feel player playette energy. I feel carefree energy. I feel like they think they got you in the bag, Cancer, that they could, if they wanted to, come in your life and that you would be, you know, completely ravished by them. It's interesting, and I think they know that they have this strong sexual connection with you. Like, I was really trying to focus on the transition here, but it's very clear someone is trying to mark their territory and stay their place in your heart space, in your mind. And definitely if you have blocked them, they're still trying to connect telepathically, psychically with you through their thoughts of you. Their sexual fantasies of you is very, very, very strong. I feel very strong sacral chakra energy here. So I think, Cancer, this is where Spirit is trying to say, if you want to bridge to that other side, do what you can to kind of let go of this past person, even if they come in your thoughts. If they're sending, you know, their thoughts your way, try to find a way to, you know, ignore it, deflect it. And if you have met a new person already, I would 100% focus on that, because focusing on that and putting your energy towards a new person or manifesting a new person is going to help block this energy that still wants to be so present. Yeah, okay, let's get into the tarot to dive deeper into this, because some of you need to be aware of this energy big time. So I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Cancer? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Wow. Yeah. Oh, man. This past person wants to stick to your soul like glue. It's so clear. But they, you know, it's only for their own ego boost. I see it here. Wow. Yeah. And I don't know, Cancer, you know, in a weird way, I gotta say, with Justice and the Three of Swords here, they may have felt like if you, even if they were playing you or you felt played by them, or they felt like you were ultimately what made this end, and they feel angry towards that. And it's so interesting. Okay. Even if it was something that they fully did, you know, I know it takes two to tango, but I definitely see as if this person thought that they could have their cake and eat it too with you, when you realize, no, that's not how it's going to be. And you put some sort of boundary in, or you broke up, or you distance yourself. They don't like the fact that you had the last say. This is the bridge. This has to be dealt with before this can be fully transitioned. But this person wants to make their mark in your energy and your reading right now to have a message, and Spirit wants you to be aware of this. Because I think for some of you, this person's energy is blocking this new beginning. So bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Wow. Okay. So Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. So for some of you, I either take this as like the recent past that led up to this, or even like overall background energy. So if this is the recent past, I definitely feel as if this Lover's energy is something where some of you guys, it was so hard and heartbreaking because you fell in love with this person. You felt like they were the person you were going to be with, that there was not a doubt that you guys were soulmates, twin flames, or, you know, and I think in a way it was a false twin, or it was a false type of connection that this person originally lured you into. That's how it feels. And Cancer, in their own way, and I'm only saying this because I don't feel it's the same type of love you give or receive, but in their own way, they still feel very strongly towards you. And they still feel like there's a unspeakable bond here between the two of you that is still very strong and is felt both ways. And I feel like they know that they may have that to their advantage, or they think they have that to their advantage. And they've seen your emotional vulnerability. And I think for some of you guys, if this is background energy, like this is, you know, what is waiting for you on the other side is your true soulmate, is your twin flame, that I feel confident enough to say, I feel like you're going to meet in the year of 2025. I'm calling it now. And maybe some of you have a choice to make, and are realizing you're kind of at this crossroads of like feeling like if you've met someone new and feeling there's been a deeper connection with them, knowing you should go that way, but there's a part of your heart that may still feel towards the past, which may be things that are unhealed, unresolved, or still very strong chemistry there. So some of you may be facing this dilemma for sure. Okay, let's jump into it. How someone feels about you right now is the 6 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Yeah, 2 6s here. So your birthday could be July 6th, July 16th, or June 26th. But wow, yeah, there's someone that's still very much reminiscing, very much feeling like, you know, thinking about the past experiences they've had with you. All the times you guys hooked up. And there may have been a spontaneous hookup that you guys had that they still think about. I don't know. Maybe spontaneously in a bathroom, outside, at an event. I don't know. But they think about it a lot. And I feel in their heart space, they're still inclined to kind of still want to keep this chemistry going. It feels more like chemistry, sexual energy, and, you know, the chase and the hunt going. And I feel like they are thinking, due to your past and due to your history, that's something that could still happen. But they've been waiting for the right time. And for some reason, a lot of them feel like May is the right time to send all this energy forward to you, or to even reach out. Because we do have the Ace of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So I definitely feel what they're thinking right now is how to reach out. How to start conversation again. How they're going to send that text message. I just saw like a way of what they're going to do is like to send you a selfie and then try to initiate conversation after that. Maybe they've done that before. But I feel with this Ace of Swords, yeah, they are trying to re-spark the communication between the two of you. And maybe, like I said, some of you, they recently unblocked you or refollowed you on social media. But I feel with this Ace of Swords here, they may be afraid that you have a new mindset towards this, or that they can convince you to go back to the old mindset that you've had with them, that they know you guys shared with each other. And they think that they could have the right things to say to get you back in that mindset and to, you know, discourage you from the new one that you're starting to have. Now, others of you, they may know you're talking to someone else, or that you started, you know, dating someone else, or at least kind of hanging out with someone, seeing where something's going. And they want to stop that. They want to prevent that. Absolutely. And they think their reintroduction into your life could definitely be something that could prevent that from flourishing. What they like the most about you is the 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So some of you could have Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. Doesn't have to be the case. But this was different. I forget what other sign had this card in their what they like the most about you placement. But I feel as if this is kind of like, for a while, they felt like you were always conflicted with them. That there would be times where they could get away with things, or even if you were upset and mad at them, you would keep your distance, but not too long. Like balancing like your desire for this person and your dislike for this person, or disdain for this person. I hate to say this, Cancer, but yeah, it seems like they like to kind of put you in this dilemma, or to put you in this like emotional, spiritual confliction. Because it's kind of almost like they think you could try hard to get, but they want to have you every single time, and they view it as a game almost. But I think for a while, yeah, with this 2 of Pentacles, they knew you were conflicted. They knew that maybe there had been times when you took them back or restarted something when you knew you shouldn't. And maybe for some of you who are in a relationship, or who is trying to start something new, date someone new, they like the fact that they could throw this, you know, wrench into what you're trying to start with. And that with the intense chemistry and energy you guys have from the past, that could be something where they're hoping they can conflict you in that way. You're very easygoing, And maybe they kind of in the past took that easygoingness as a weakness, although they're going to learn something different now, Cancer. But they've been watching you for a while, and they've been waiting for the right time to reapproach you in this. I think they always thought this was going to be continuous on and off. But they like to do it on their terms. And then for you to figure out the rest. What they don't like about you is the World card. So fixed energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo energy. So, yeah, I think up until the last time you saw each other, spoke to one another, you've definitely had an upgrade. You've definitely had a glow up. I don't know. I even feel like a lot of you guys are looking really good even since the last time they saw you. They always felt you looked good, but there's been some sort of change about you, whether that is something you've done spiritually that's just showing outside physically, or even some of you guys have changed up your hairstyle, your hair color, you know, gained or lost weight. That is making you look really good. Something along those lines that they're like, damn, they really have like upgraded and think they're in their own way, in their own interpretation, almost think like, oh, Cancer thinks there's something now. They take it as a challenge. It's very weird. But also I think for some of you guys have been posting a lot on social media, and I think like really sexy pictures, mirror pictures, selfies, posting you in good looking outfits, you know, flexing, I don't know, but they get a little bit triggered or jealous by it. And that you even are trying to kind of look elsewhere. Maybe they saw that you've reactivated dating apps, that you are kind of putting yourself out there to date again. And the weird thing is like this weird like possession of you in a sense where like, again, they don't want it to be past what they want. But to see that you're posting something on social media or you're dressing up to like impress, it gets them very jealous. What they like the most about this connection is justice. Libra energy. So if this is entirely in their perspective, I definitely feel as if they think if they were to reach out or they were to try to disrupt psychically, telepathically, emotionally, what you're trying to build new on, they're hoping that they can get you back, or that they can come, you know, have you be at the same place where you two were at when this strong sexual, sensual lovers energy was at, and things would be settled, things would be good. You know, injustice in some way, I gotta say, they always may have felt like they got their way in the end before with you. And some of you, again, like when I was feeling a little bit of that angry energy or that challenge energy, they're thinking this is their time now to get that justice, to put you back in your place or to humble you. It really feels that way. Someone could be in law, you know, whether that's like a lawyer or a cop or, you know, paralegal, I don't know. But I'm seeing that and feeling that way for some of you guys here. But they still think there's a contract here that's meant to be fulfilled, that's not over yet and should not be over yet, and that justice is just coming right around the corner. And others of you, it is feeling a little vindictive where they don't want you to have your happy ending if it's not with them. And so if they think that this is something where, you know, again, you are about to go into a new position in your life, or even have found someone that may be a perfect match for you, they're hoping it's not, and that they can reverse this to get, you know, you back into their life, which would be their justice. Wow. What they don't like about this connection is the Three of Swords. Libra energy. So Cancer, to tell you the truth, I think they were a lot hurt than that you pulled away or you walked away, or that you didn't chase them after they may have ended things. They thought that it was something deeper than that. They thought you would be doing more than that, and you didn't. And I think even for some of you, if they have been trying to pursue because they know you're moving on, or they know you're moving to the next, and you haven't been engaging like you have been, or you were before, or you're not even responding, they're hurt. and upset and throwing a little bit of a fit here, Cancer. And they are really, really upset if there's someone new currently in your life. They can't stand that. They can't take that. I'm hearing Beyonce single ladies, honestly. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Like, why are you upset now? You had all this time. That's how it feels. This person's a little bit unreasonable. I just saw like a beauty mark or like a beauty mole next to someone's mouth, in the corner of their mouth, maybe on someone's lips even, just to confirm. Highest hopes is the 8 of Pentacles. Virgo energy. They're hoping if they try hard enough, if they just obsessively keep going at this, don't stop, keep texting, keep, sending their psychic energy your way, and like keep going until they get what they want, they'll have it. That's what they're hoping for. They're trying to zero in on this before you make your decision to move on, before you do finally move on. They're going to try to do what they can to kind of still put that pressure on you to not fully walk away, spiritually or physically. They want to have that hold on you, Cancer. And they're hoping that they can do the work and the effort to prove it. And Cancer, I do feel for some of you guys, again, whether they are currently active in your life or they are going to try to reach out. They're going to try to ask you out on dates, to talk, to see if you guys just want to hang out, but it's going to turn into more than that. And they may try to introduce this as first as like friendly or casual or just to see how you're doing. No, there's a strategy behind this, Cancer. And they really, if you give them an opportunity or an opening, they don't want to stop until they get it. Deepest fears is the 4 of Swords. So Libra energy, very strong Libra energy in this reading. But yeah, that you're silent, that you go ghost, that you're giving them no crumbs, that you are literally cutting them out of your lives, and that you would, block them again, just not respond. They thrive off of your attention. I hope you know that. And for the fact that if you were to not even entertain, even, Cancer, if you wanted to clap back at them, roast them, any sort of attention from you is enough. But if you were to just remain silent and to not respond, that would drive them even more crazy and make them more upset. But eventually they won't be faced with any other choice. But they're afraid you're just going to go, silent on them, ghost on them, cut them out, forget about them. That's what they're afraid of, Cancer. And that's why this is the transitionary moment, because I do think Spirit wants you to start, continue to kind of move on, move ahead. And this person senses that, they feel that, and they just can't have that. But guess what? You're not theirs, right? All right, Cancer. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold in your love life from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. What is someone going to try to do? What do you need to, watch out for, honestly, for your type of reading? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this whole situation and let you know what you need to be aware of. And so guys, if you really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers and clarity for you in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video and you will find the link to Patreon, which will take you to the extended reading, where guys, I'm also offering my exclusive Mermaid Scales Tarot membership Patreon exclusive subscription, where every month you'll pay just a fee to have access to all my extended readings. So if you love my love readings and don't want to pay every time to watch, your sun sign, or even dive deeper into your Venus, rising, moon, cross watch, you'll have access to all those without having to pay every single time. Also exclusive content from me, because I want to connect deeper to my biggest fans. So guys, if you're interested in that Patreon subscription, it's a great deal and great things are going to be uploaded to that Patreon. I'd check it out if you're interested. But if this is where you depart, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope it resonated with, gave you a lot of clarity on this situation. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.